What is up? What is up? This is the worst robbery I have ever seen live. Conor Oakley versus Yeeja. I don't understand how Oakley won. We're going to watch it back. Watch the last 30 seconds of the round because the thing is, round one, it was a clear round for Conor Oakley. Alright. I'm making this video to argue for Yeeja, so there's no reason to watch round one when Con clearly won. He got a takedown. He was pushing the pace on the feet, outlanding him, out-damaging him. Got control time. Pushing the pace on the front foot, I mean, in these last 30 seconds, I guess Yeeja, they start to show that there would be a turning of the tide. He stumbled him there. He was hitting him with some good shots at the end of this round. But even a nice low kick there. And then Yeeja's like, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. He's smiling. Guys showing highlights. Yeeja, got hit. Some good shots. That too. Clocked him. But let's see. Let's see it. Let's see why did they give Oakley this fight. Now let's not forget. Round 2 was a clear 10-8 round for Yeeja, as you will see. And there was two judges that didn't score the 10-8 round. Two judges that didn't score round 2 of 10-8 round. Obviously, nothing's happening right now. It's been damn near 30. It's only been 30 seconds. Boom! Dropped him with a jab. See that? Dropped him. And now he's on top. Boom, 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 boom. It was getting close to being over for Oakley. But Oakley, he did a good job at defending himself, but he still got dropped, still getting pressured by a shot from Yeeja. Yeeja's coming forward, hits him with a nice hard 2. Boom, stings him again. Boom, stings him again. Bing, bing. Those last ones landed on the guard, but they still had impact. It was constantly coming forward. Oakley shoots in as Yeeja hits him. Yeeja just steering the bus in the clinch. Boom, boom, boom. Nice parries, nice body shot. Boom. Really just starting to mess him up here. Gets him down, and that was illegal. That was illegal as fuck. Need to have grounded an opponent, but the ref didn't see it, so I guess it's okay. Who ref this fight? I need to shame them more, whoever they are. Random Australian ref. That's right. I know that guy. He's not. He doesn't notice shit. He doesn't notice cheating. He kind of lets cheating happen, like a lot of refs, but he doesn't even say anything about it. That was a blatant knee to a grounded opponent, So I don't really count that as anything. I count the knee as Oakley came up though. 2, just constantly trying to blast that 2 down the pipe. That's his vengeance for Oakley's singular 2 that landed well in round 1. A little skadoosh uppercut, Buckley style. You just, starting to gas here, but I mean, he's clearly winning the round. He's beating the shit out of Oakley this round. You might be saying, yeah, he's beating the shit out of him, but it's not quite a 10-8 yet. It's not quite a 10-8 yet, but trust me, this is a 10-8 round. Just keep watching this round. Boom. Nice shot over the top from Yeeja. A 1-2 from Yeeja. And you can see, Oakley's hurt. He's getting hit. Every shot that Yeeja lands, it's got impact. Now Yeeja's fast. So you really gotta pay attention. See, he landed a 3-piece there, man. He's really fast. Bing. Nice 2 again. Especially with his body shots. They do have impact. He is just very, very fast. 1-2. See, Oakley felt that. Oakley felt that body shot too. There was a nice hard body shot from Yeeja. Yeeja just completely controlling the pace on the feet. Boom. Dropped again. Boom. Hit on the way out too. Boom. Left hook. And Oakley goes for a takedown. Doesn't work. Gets reversed in the clinch. Yeeja separates. That's 2 knockdowns. Now that second one, you may not want to count it as a knockdown, but you at least count it as a stun wobble. Yeah. You can count that as a knockdown, though, but you also could just count that as him like being stunned and like trying to shoot, maybe. But to me, it just looked like he got dropped again. But still, crazy dominant round. You know, look at the significant strike numbers. Boom! Big 2 from Yija. Like, hopefully just isn't able to get anything off. Doing no damage in this round at all. Getting completely just beat up and schooled on the feet. Yija's schooling him this round. Big 2 from Yija again. You see Ofli's face is all bloodied up. He's constantly retreating. He's retreating. Yija's pressuring. Yija's coming forward. Yija's blocking the shots. Yija's throwing the combinations. You know, it was a nice 1-6. And Yija's like, hey, come on. Come on, he's egging him on. Boom, boom. Like, come on, this is a dominant round. This is what a 10-8 round looks like. This is a standing 10-8 round. You don't need to... This is what a standing 10-8 round looks like. When you 10-8 someone on the feet. Usually when we see 10-8 rounds, there's grappling involved. It's like, oh, like a guy gets dropped and they get, like, just ground and pounded on the ground. But that was a 10-8 on the feet. Like, straight up. He fucked them up so bad. 35-7 on significant strikes. None of Ofli's strikes did jack shit. You know, he barely landed, did no damage. Got dropped twice. You know, freaking steered around like he was a steering wheel. You know, like Yija was the bus driver and freaking Ofli was just a steering wheel. That's what that round looked like. See highlights here. Boom. So he dropped him with that left hook. Boom. Boom. That's when he dropped him. Or no, that's the time when he wobbled him. Boom. And that's another drop. So he did, yeah, that is a knockdown as well. He knocked him down twice and like wobbled him bad once and stunned him like 3 times. Like that's, and just crazy outputted him by a lot. And he just schooled him. It's definitely a 10-8 round from Yija. No debate. So what were those two judges talking about? No matter how this round plays out, we have still just confirmed that at best, it's a draw for Ofli. But whether or not this is a draw or a win for Yija, it depends on this round. But it's already a robbery because Yija got a 10-8 in round 2. These judges need to understand what a 10-8 is. Like, that is not a fucking 10-9. That was way too dominant to be a 10-8. To be a 10-9. Round 3 here. And Yija already landed a 1-2. Hopefully with a low kick. And with... the low kick didn't really have much impact. But it kind of, you know... People might say, oh, it kind of looked like it. Like, got his foot off the ground. I mean, that was just his way of taking the pressure off the low kick. And I feel like that was pretty obvious. That one just landed good. And Yija tried to take the pressure off it, but instead it just it backfired and it just landed well for Ofli. You know, Ofli's got a kicking game this round. And Yija lands a lead overhand there. Yija's pressuring on the front foot. Ofli's trying to stay away. Threatens a shot, overhand over the top. Let's see. So they're both kind of in range. Ofli comes forward and Yija lands the body. Ofli kind of whiffing. Ofli going for a takedown, doesn't get it. They're up against the fence. Yija trying to blocking that leg. Yija trying to turn him. Ofli kind of struggling to keep him still. Yija's like really crouching down. Beautiful reversal from Yija. And then Ofli reverses it back around. And then Yija like kind of does that little elbow thing to make sure as he exits he doesn't get tagged. And he just tagged Ofli there. So it's very nice work from Yija. I like Yija's fight IQ. I do. Although I do think... Yeah, I do like his fight IQ. For the most part. I think Yija's a fairly skilled fighter. I don't necessarily think he's ever going to be ranked or anything, but he's pretty good. Could be ranked. I want to be super shocked. Especially if he gets better. So I get him on. They both landed shots. Kind of traded back and forth. The rounds, I'd say, fairly even with Yija definitely having, definitely doing more damage. But the damage isn't, like, super... There isn't like a massive damage differential. And, hopefully is getting a little bit of control time, but he's not getting takedowns, and he's getting reversed. And he's getting, like, hit, like, with clean shots. Like, Yija's landing. Yija's doing cleaner work. The output, I'd say, from what I'm seeing, I'd say the output now, it's looking like Yija. It's looking like Yija is, for the most part, like outworking him. Just doing a little more on the feet. And, even when Ofli goes in for the takedowns, he gets reversed and he gets hit with clean shots. And there, Ofli goes, shoots for a takedown again, and then whiffs on a 3. Maybe the judges just didn't see how fast Yija was throwing these strikes. I don't know. But it's not even, like, crazy fast. He's just fast. He's landing a lot of good strikes and, really good defensive grappling game that Yija has. And he gets Ofli down here. He gets Ofli down. And he didn't secure position. And I wouldn't really call it a takedown, but it's more than Ofli ever did with the grappling. So he did more than Ofli ever did with the grappling. They both landed elbows there. Because he was able to get him onto the ground on all fours. All Ofli ever did was get reversed. Yija lands again, and Yija gets a takedown at the end. Boom, boom. How can you give this round to Ofli? How do you give this round to Ofli? How the fuck does a single judge give this fucking round to Ofli? This is a clear 29-27. It's not even up for debate. This is a clear 29-27. All scorecards should have been 29-27. There's no debate. Round 2 is a 10-8. And round 3 is a clear round for Yija. Clear. Now I don't even see the draw arguments. I think even if it's a draw, you're robbing Yija of his win. Terrible. Not a single judge gave Yija that fight. Australian judges are fucking terrible. Australian judges are terrible. It's not just that they're biased, because they'll screw over Australian fighters too. They're just bad at scoring fights in general. The people who they hire to be judges on UFC cards in Australia are terrible. The scorecards are always weird. And then you got terrible robberies like this. This is the worst robbery I've ever seen. Because as we just saw, Yija clearly won that fight. Round 2 is a 10-8. It just is. Knocked him down twice. Wobbled him bad once. Stunned him about 2 times. Like, that's crazy damage. Like, 35, like, what was it? By the end, like, almost 40-7 on significant strikes. Because it was 35-7, like, and there was still, like, 30 seconds left. And Yija landed like 4 or 5 more strikes, and Khan didn't land a single one. So it's like 40-7 on significant strikes. Strikes landed clean. 40-7 and all that damage. And Ofli didn't do shit. He was retreating and got pressure on the back foot and beat the fuck up. It was a 10-8 round. And in round 3, Yija just clearly won. I'm sorry. Ofli didn't do shit. He had no success in the grappling. Yija's the one who had success in the grappling. He had control time. Barely. He got reversed every time, and as soon as they exited the clinch, what happened? Yija would land a clean strike or a clean combination, go back to pressuring on the front foot. Khan Ofli retreating the whole time, landing pitter-pat shots. The best strikes that he landed that round are like a couple low kicks and a body kick at the beginning. Outside of that, like, Yija was piecing him up. Like, round 3 is so, like, clear for Yija. Round 3 is so clear for Yija. You can't give that round to Ofli. There's no fucking universe. How did every single judge Not only how did every single judge gave Conor O'Fley round 3. A single judge should not have given Conor O'Fley round 3. Round 3 is, after watching that back, I can say with full confidence, Yija got terribly robbed. Round 3 was a Yija round for damn sure, and round 2 was a 10-8. The only other acceptable scorecard is 29-28, but then it's like, yeah, but you should have given round 2 a 10-8, but at least you gave it to the right winner. But 29-27 is the correct scorecard. After rewatching this back, worst decision that I have ever seen. I can't say for sure if it's the worst decision in UFC history. This is the worst robbery I have ever seen. And it's not even close. It's not even like, oh, you know, it was a good fight. Like, it was a good fight. Good performance from Yija. Yija put on a performance in rounds 2 and 3, and he still somehow didn't get the fucking win. I don't understand it. That was a solid performance from Yija and a good showing from Yija. I don't understand how this was a controversial fight. This should be, like, everyone should be hating on the judges. Dude, where's the fire in the MMA community? We should be fucking petitioning that fight. That fight needs to get overturned ASAP. ASAP. It's that bad. You need to overturn this fight as quick as fucking possible because that decision was an absolute disgrace.